Hello Capricorn, how are you? And it's been a while since I've been able to record. Oh goodness. I've had construction going on in the house. I've been, holidays were holidaying, so I haven't been able to record since Wednesday. Anywho, if you're new to my channel, thank you. If you're returning, that's the explanation for the pause in all of my videos. This is not my day job. So yeah, life needed to life for a while. I guess I needed a break. Anywho, there is a link. I hope I remember to put a link for private readings in the description box. There should be hopefully a link for Venmo if you want to buy me a coffee or donate to the channel. Also, please take into considerations these readings are general, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Also, if you are a cross watcher, reverse the roles if you want to or need to. Keep in mind that there may be Capricorn somewhere else in your chart, and you should probably check and see. There is a possibility. There's also the possibility that the universe, spirit, or God, whichever one you choose to use, is just trying to get this message to you. And yeah. So planets that are affecting us. This is Mercury retrograde ended November 29th. Yes, I am using a whiteboard. There's no way in the world I could remember all of this stuff. Saturn goes direct in Pisces, bringing a sense of renewed clarity and stamina for long-term plans and structures. The Sun is in Sagittarius. Mercury is also moving forward in Sagittarius, which can create a week for heartfelt conversations and grounded, meaningful plans. Venus is in Scorpio, bringing a depth of emotion to your interactions. Mars is in Sagittarius. There may be a relationship that you're trying to bring together. Especially in this bringing a depth of emotion to your interactions. Mars is in Sagittarius, which adds energy and a desire for action, especially concerning commitment, communication, and adventure. The coming together came out, and that's your current situation. So there may be some sort of relationship that you're trying to bring together. Let me get some clarity on where. There they are. I'm still trying to get used to the new setup with the camera being over here, and yeah. So let's see. What is this relationship that Capricorn is trying to bring together? It may be causing you a bit of disappointment, some heartbreak. Your emotions are out of control, or maybe their emotions are out of control. Someone is dragging you down, especially on an emotional roller coaster. So you may be trying to keep some relation, you may be trying to, that's way too many. There may be a relationship that you're trying to hold together, or you're trying to bring back together. Maybe this is a significant other that you're trying to mend relationship, but it's just not working. Yeah, it's a disaster. It's a catastrophe. It is the Tower in upright. It is full on. If it hasn't already exploded all over the place, it is massive. Now or very soon, if it hasn't already happened. There's a lot of disharmony, disorganization, group conflict, working alone. Yeah, they just don't want to work on it anymore. Maybe you don't want to work on it anymore. Maybe you're just tired of it. You're tired of sacrificing yourself. You're tired of living in suspension. Your life is just on hold. Maybe you just need to acknowledge their unique gift and or non-gift as it is, and you may be working in a mundane job or feeling undervalued. Maybe you feel like this is your penance, you know, keeping this relationship going. You have to do it for the kids. That quote, that saying, whatever you want to keep it together for the kids. Others may not understand the need for the sacrifice, but you see things differently. Or you should be taking this time to take your time to breathe and internalize your choices before making these important decisions. So yeah, whatever this relationship is, it's a tough one. There's more water energy here, so there's a lot of emotions that need to be dealt with. And what is the challenge for Capricorn? What is Capricorn's challenge at the moment? What is the major challenge for this relationship? Nothing? Too many. There's no depth. It lacks depth. You're finding marine life, richness. There is no richness to it. Your challenge is finding something that fulfills you. There is more than one way to find a solution to a problem. You're having trouble finding a solution. You're having trouble adapting to the new. You're having a hard time finding the motivation. There's a lot of jealousy, financial independence. Maybe you're struggling to find financial independence. You need to focus on your self-care. You're spending a lot of time and energy on caring for your family instead of yourself. This person is only in it for the power and domination. There are strings attached. So if you stay in this relationship, if you try to keep it together, the challenge will be, there will be strings attached. I'm definitely feeling karma. It will turn into a karmic relationship, which is definitely different from twin flame and soulmates. A karmic relationship is where it will carry over into the next life. It's a bad investment. This relationship is just a horrible investment. There is a lot of lack of opportunity, a lot of lack of foresight. All of this is, you are seeing your challenge, and you're seeing it as the financial. However, it could also be an illusion. You may be trying to see it as a financial burden. However, you may already have everything under control. You don't see it, though. You don't see that you already have financial independence. Yeah, this person is trying to make you think that you don't have it. They're trying to hold on to you. They're the ones causing, you know, they're telling you that you aren't any good. They've been telling you that you'll fall without them. There's a lot of secrets in this relationship. That this person is holding a lot of secrets. They're causing a lot of inner turmoil for you. So take care of your mental health. They're definitely trying to isolate you. It's time for you to take action, though. You're busy, and this is a good thing. You're very productive. You're making great strides. Congratulations. You should strike while the quote, you should strike while the iron is hot. It's time to remove distractions and devote yourself entirely. This project that you've been working on, whatever it is, which gets me to what Capricorn needs to focus on. What does Capricorn need to focus on? Allow yourself to enjoy the journey. Embrace the moment. Embrace every moment. Stay open to new experiences and lessons. Allow yourself to fantasize. However, make sure everyone involved is being realistic and on the same page. Allow yourself to feel the sorrow. In the shadow of heartache, growth emerges. Let pain shape you, not define you. Brighter days beckon. That's a lot of them, but I'll go through them. Allow yourself to turn the page. It may be time to end this relationship, turn the page, and grow, and see yourself in new relationships. Allow new relationships to come in. Embrace the tides of change with openness. Allow the ebb and flow of life to guide your transformation into love and work. Gate of opportunities. Pass through the gate of opportunities wherein new paths unfurl with boundless potential. And manifest the new. Embrace change and envision new desires, allowing the universe to align with your new intentions. All right, what is Capricorn trying to manifest? Maybe at the moment you're feeling burnt out and a lot of stress and exhaustion from this current relationship, and you just want to move on. You're waiting for the universe to offer you something new. However, you have to end. What is healthy is to end the old, end this pattern before new will come in. Otherwise, you're just going to keep going in the same pattern. So if you want new opportunities and you want to manifest the new, you have to see what your pattern is and what you're calling in, and make sure that you don't call it in again. Otherwise, all you're going to call in is more of the same, more burnout, more stress, more exhaustion. So you need to focus on what it is that you want, what it is that you need, and then go from there. And then make sure that what you call in, make sure that you do not, make sure that you don't repeat this pattern back here whenever you go into the next relationship. Make sure that you don't call that back in by saying the same things that you did before. Realize that, let's say that you're used to telling a person whenever you get into a relationship, oh, don't worry about it. I'm used to making dinner. Well, you just allowed them. You've been saying this in every relationship because it's what you're used to. You want somebody who's going to cook you dinner. You want somebody who is going to be there at dinner time with you. You want somebody who is going to sit down at a table and have dinner without a phone. And you're like, oh, don't worry about it. It's okay. Just this one time, it's fine. No, it's not fine. That's what you've been doing this whole entire time. And you don't set that boundary, and you don't say, yes, this is important to me. And that's the pattern. Then this next relationship, you need to make sure that you put that forward and say that, yes, this is important to me. I need you to be present during the meal. I need you to help me cook. I need you to help me set the table. I need you to do this. This is important. Do it the first time. The very first time. Don't allow it to make it to the second or the third or the fourth before you speak up and say, this bothers me. I need this. I need you to do this. So that is what you need to focus on. You need to focus on finding your pattern. Our best way of manifesting something is by speaking up and saying what matters to us. And if we don't say what matters to us, then we're not going to get what matters to us. So what is it that Capricorn is leaving behind? What is Capricorn going to leave behind? Home. 27, life path of 9. Somebody who has a life path of 9, you may be leaving behind that. You're going to leave behind peace, security, safety, and belonging, and all the features one would want from home. The home card represents an invitation to experience what it's like to be secure in your own skin, to live comfortably no matter what is happening in the world around you. It is a time for opening your eyes to your tribe of like-minded people, or one special person who makes you feel like you've come home. Home is love, and love is all around you now. Whatever your inquiry, you are where you're meant to be and will reap great benefits by staying on this path regardless of where it leads. Home will always be with you. It is where the heart is. In this sense, since it is your what you're leaving behind, you may be leaving behind what's comfortable. You may, and the stress, the situation, it may be our brains are wired to keep us safe. And we know this pattern. Our brain recognizes this pattern. Okay, if A happens, we do B, and C happens. We know it. 1 + 1 is 2. Our brain feels secure in that knowledge. Sometimes what we need to do to break the pattern is leave what's comfortable. Yeah, move on. Allow yourself to forgive yourself. Allow yourself to heal. The 5 of Cups in reverse, so you're actually looking at your past. You are seeing the mistakes that you've made. You are seeing what needs to change and what needs to what you need to move forward. That emotional baggage is beginning to heal. You're seeing, or the emotional baggage that you've been holding on to, you're seeing that you got to release it. Sometimes home is not the safe choice. Sometimes being at home is actually dangerous. But like I said, it's what our brain knows to be safe because we can see the pattern. When you break patterns, it is scary. It is not home. It is not where your brain just does not want to do that. There may be some fertility issues. But you're leaving that behind. Maybe you're deciding not to focus on it. You're choosing to walk away from this lack of self-reliance. You're going to walk towards someone who's calm, someone spiritual, someone tender-hearted. You're going to leave behind the obstacles and all of the delays. Leaving behind playing it safe. You're going to stop holding back. All right. What are strengths that Capricorn has? What are some of the strengths that Capricorn has? Butterfly spirit. Transformation does not have to be as traumatic or dramatic as things may seem to be right now. Remember, change is the only true constant. When you resist it, you create a tension within you as you refuse to accept the inevitable. In this moment, you might have forgotten the beauty and joy of life as it moves through its seasons, as nature dictates. You are being faced with a choice now. You can struggle with the current conditions, refusing to surrender and see through the lens of lack and loss, or you can surrender to the grace that is calling you to allow life to take its course, moving through the sadness and disappointment. Surrender will soften you, inviting you to bask in gratitude and see through the lens of curiosity. These are the keys to tuning into the infinite potential available to you now. Butterfly spirit knows the beauty and delight you are on the brink of discovering. Let go and trust that it is there for you. So spirit is here for you. Transformation is here. You just have to allow it to happen. Your strengths are sensuality, you're capable of seeing that you're overspending. You're capable of seeing that you're being overindulgent. You can see where you're spending your money and you need to stop. You're capable of seeing if workaholicism is becoming a thing. You're definitely able to make time for family and friends. So those are strengths. Other strengths that you have are your ability to be grateful. It's been long and arduous, but you're finally reached a point where you're feeling joy. So I would go for it and just keep keep reaching for the things that bring you joy instead of going back to this stagnant, disorganized sacrifice. I mean, this is nothing but sacrifice here. You're traveling back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. This over here is stable. This is grounded, calmer. What is in the near future for Capricorn? What is in the near future for Capricorn? Vesta warns you to share yourself rather than sacrifice yourself. Your hard work at holding the situation together may be ignored or taken for granted unless you know your worth. Yeah. In this relationship, all you're doing is holding it together. And if you stick with it, that's all you're going to be doing is sacrificing yourself and sacrificing your own peace of mind, your health. And if you let go, you'll actually find it. Yeah, if you stay in this relationship, you're just going to have to accept it. But if you let go, there is going to be a sudden awareness that you need to let go, and you're going to choose happiness, and you will accept it. You're going to look past the marriage, religion, and ethics, and the traditions that have been crammed down your throat, and you're tired of it. It's time to move on, and you know it. I mean, this stuff is just, yeah. There are so many things we are taught to believe and to follow and to, yeah. You're just going to let go of it all. I see you letting go of it. You're going to realize that all these traditions and ethics and religion are somebody else's thoughts and somebody else's way of controlling you, and you're going to come up with your own belief system that allows you to move on, because that is the only thing that is holding you hostage in this, is other people's you sacrifice for your family. You sacrifice a lot, and how they don't see it. They don't, other family members just keep telling you, well, you just need to sacrifice more, sacrifice more. And that is a generational trauma. That's something that is completely ingrained in us. 23, the environment around you. Let go of your tight hold on what you believe security should look like. Now is the time to conserve your energy and count your blessings. Resist the pull to become miserly. Yeah, there's somebody in your life is telling you to, you need to hold tight. This relationship is secure. This is what it looks like. All relationships are miserable. Everybody has problems. Everybody goes through tough times. Somebody in your life is saying that everybody goes through tough times, and you just need to work harder. You just need to sacrifice more. Resist the pull to become miserly. No. You need to stop worrying about money. Because back in here, you can see there is money going out that shouldn't be. Maybe this person is overspending, and this person is telling you, it's okay, it's not a big problem. I have more, I'll make more money. Or there's somebody who is in support of this person saying, well, they're the ones who are making the money, so you shouldn't be trying to control them. A mindset of fear and lack will shut off the flow of true abundance. Trust in the tides. Yes, however, yeah, there is always going to be more money. There's always going to be... However, if you see somebody spending a lot of money, for instance, on alcohol, and they're like, and another person tells you that, well, it's their money, they should be allowed to spend it how they want to. Or this person is saying, well, I made the money, I should be allowed to spend money on alcohol if I want to. However, if that person is an alcoholic, and you can see that this person is an alcoholic, you have to protect yourself. You can speak up. You can tell them that they're spending money on, spending too much money on it, or if they're spending video games. Nope. 2 of them came out. Okay. Yeah. This person is, oh, that's a different energy. This person has reached self-realization and triumph. They're guided by stoic presence. This person trusts their own path. They're listening to their intuition. They're embracing new discoveries. What do you want Capricorn to do with this person? What do you want Capricorn to do with this first person energy? They may be innocent. They may not see that what they're saying is hurtful. they don't, they're, it's limited. They're blissfully unaware of life's dangers. You need to be aware of that. They are not as invested in this relationship as you are. They're very innocent when it comes to it. They're improvising. However, their past relationships, deep wounds and a lot of betrayal in them. And you need to, if you're capable of learning from those, and you know, definitely work it into your own life. See the lessons that they should have learned and incorporate them into yours. We can't change the past, but we can certainly play a role in our future. All right, what is Capricorn supposed to see from this person? See how they've recovered. See how they've been able to forgive and let go. Learn their lessons of optimism. They suffered a loss and they're no longer reeling from it. Now the Three of Swords in reverse, they've learned how to let go of it. This person is focusing on themselves and on the right things that make them happy. And you should be looking to do the same. They've gained independence, clear mind, new perceptions. They're learning how to make judgments, healthy judgments, without allowing their emotions to take over. They're taking inventory of facts before making decisions. You need to, what is it? Anything else? Learn from them. Just learn from them. Oh my goodness, Calypso. Look at how they let go of the past. Maybe you're at a stage where you're ready to move on to adulthood. It's time for you to see how they left their abusive relationship and do the same. And take off your own rose-colored glasses. Look at how this person gives out, hello, baby. They're no longer looking to the past. They're focused on the future. They're focused on their spiritual recovery. Hello. They're thankful for the things that all of the lessons that they were taught. Is there another energy that Capricorn should be focused on? Is there another energy? Yes. It did come out in reverse, the magic stream. In a reverse position, the magic stream card represents swimming against the current. There are times when effort and sheer willpower result in victory and celebration, but this isn't one of them. You can't force inspiration and you can't manufacture creativity, lest you borrow too heavily from others' ideas. Neither can you make someone love you or orchestrate a series of events that might place you in a more favorable position. Now is the time to to drop the trying and jump into the stream and float. Immerse yourself in the experience of being fully present with whatever is true for the moment. You'll never step in the same river twice anyway. This is your energy. This is your own energy. Saying that you don't want to go back. You don't want to be stuck. You want to just immerse. You want to see a future. You want to be able to move forward. So, what are the puppies are the new door. I had a slider door installed where there was windows, and they're very confused by it. So your hopes and fears are Bobcat Spirit. That's your hope. What is the fear of Capricorn? Oh. You're worried about Spirit. You're worried that Spirit doesn't have your back, possibly. Life is a mystery. And rebirth is assured in reverse. Maybe you're worried that... hold on. Let me get to 8. Your hope is... The Bobcat moves furtively and mysteriously, and when Bobcat Spirit appears to you, she brings a powerful reminder that not all things in life can be explained or understood through the power of the intellect. Trying to figure things out, find logical explanations, or predict what will happen based on reasons and facts will not provide you with the certainty and comfort you seek. Bobcat asks you to trust in the great mystery and let the secrets of the universe reveal themselves to you through direct experience. Bobcat Spirit helps you know intimately the pulse of the divine in the world. Trust in the wisdom and revelations that come to you. Okay. 32. Flying high above the landscape, the hawk sees both the big picture and the small details, observes the rain in the pond as well as the cloud, and doesn't miss anything. When Hawk Spirit arrives, you are called to pay close attention to messages from Spirit. So maybe you're very worried that you are going to misinterpret the messages from Spirit. Maybe you are so worried that you're going to get them reversed or incorrect, or but Hawk Spirit asks you to dismiss the signs that Spirit is sending to guide you. Lately, have you been hearing the same word or song, or coming in across the same symbol here, there, or in the strangest places? Perhaps you hear a song on the radio with just the right lyric pertaining to your query. Pay attention to the animals that appear for you and connect with their symbolism. When Hawk Spirit appears, it is a sign to listen. Maybe you are just terrified that you're missing the signs. 5. What are you refusing to let die? Bat Spirit is gently nudging you to let go of your need to cling to the familiar story that has already run its course. A new story is poised to be born. Some dreams were only meant to last for a moment in time. Sometimes they were only there to slow you down as you recalibrated in preparation for the new life that will give you what you really want. Perhaps you need to grieve as you say goodbye to something. Perhaps you must let go of a part of you that must die so you can be reborn. This temporary time in the dark doesn't have to be scary or sad. Bat Spirit gives you your powers of perception and awareness as you learn to listen deeply and navigate the unknown caves of temporary emptiness. Okay, let's see what the potential outcome is. Let's see, what is the potential outcome? I used that deck already. I just used that one. So we'll go with this one. I've used it too. Are there any that I haven't used? I like to use different decks. I'm always afraid that I'll get comfortable and settled in one deck. And so I like to just, I don't want to get stagnant in the decks. So what is the potential outcome for Capricorn? What is the potential outcome for Capricorn? Oh, there's way too many of them. But if you want, you can give me another one. Yeah, okay. So magic and alchemy, and light and sun. There is magic to be found everywhere if you look for it. You are the magic. Magic is not a miracle, although it can sometimes feel like that. Doubt kills more dreams than failure. And have faith in your ability. Weave together all the disparate pieces. 6. Be grateful for what you have right now. Every day brings new possibilities and opportunities. Concentrate on building your vitality and health. Shine a strong light upon the dark corners. Honesty and transparency are vital at this time. All right, so if you follow the advice, if you allow yourself to love yourself, if you allow yourself to give all the self-care, you're going to create something new for yourself. You're going to be able to see light in a future, not just this ending darkness that doesn't, the light at the end of the tunnel. There is a light at the end of the tunnel if you focus on that instead of this. Anyways, that is all that I have for you today. So please leave a like, share, subscribe, comment. Thank you for sticking with me to the end. I definitely appreciate you. I hope to see you again. Thank you. If I can figure out the remote control.